Minecraft is absurdly popular, like to a concerning degree. Luckily, many Minecraft sycophants are still years from puberty, and the rest are broccoli-haired tweens, so we're not in too much danger of a serious cult emerging from the fandom. Yet. But in the meantime, they can still bring chaos and sadness for others into this world, as is the case with a Minecraft movie. Now let me pump the brakes on the exaggeration train for a second. Full disclosure, I expected this movie to completely suck ass. I even had Mein Kampf jokes lined up. But this movie wasn't quite the dumpster fire I expected it to be. I don't think it's anywhere near good, but it's not completely charmless. The best thing I can say about it is that for about 85% of the movie, I just felt nothing. It's got your run-of-the-mill, bare-bones story, characters that were never more than their obvious archetype, and character relationships that develop in such a jarring, sudden manner that only a kid could overlook it. And that's really the crux of rating this movie as it was designed. This is a kids movie, and specifically a Minecraft-obsessed kids movie. This is not the kind of movie where the parents or the older crowd are supposed to get anything out of it, because you won't. There are some half-hearted attempts at throwing other viewers a bone here and there, but no. This movie is engineered specifically for Minecraft maniacs. And I use that word very purposefully, because you can plainly see the formula they used to design this movie for maximum memeability among the Minecraft crowd. The references, the locations, the absurdity, the enemies, it all reeks of being carefully calculated to bore its way into Minecraft fans' minds. I mean, the whole movie feels way more like a Minecraft marketing machine than it does a movie, just designed to generate memes and get kids fiending to get back into the game world. And I'll talk a bit more about the movie after I recap the side quest-sized plot this movie made its story. So spoilers ahead. The movie starts with Steve, a kid who desperately wants to be a miner for some reason, and when he does become one, he finds two artifacts that unlock a portal to Minecraft world. He and his pet wolf steal some powerful orb from the evil pig people, and Steve is imprisoned. In the real world, Momoa's character Garrett is a washed-up former pro gamer, and he finds the first artifacts, and through an uninteresting confluence of events, he ends up heading into the Minecraft world with two orphans, Henry and his sister, and a random realtor. The sister's name is Natalie. I had to look it up, and it still doesn't ring a bell, so that should tell you all you need to know about this character. Anyway, they take teleporting to another dimension pretty well, all things considered, and Henry is particularly adept at picking up the rules of this world. They fight off some monsters and eventually meet Steve, who offers to help them get the artifacts they need to return home. They go recover an artifact that they need and get attacked by the evil pig sorceress, and she makes off with the Orb of Power, and Garrett sacrifices himself to save Henry and Steve. Everyone prepares for battle, and they go to war with some iron golems against the piglets. When Henry is about to die, Garrett swoops in alive and saves him, and they destroy some portal, and this means all the bad guys die for some reason. Then everyone returns to the real world, and everyone's a family now, and they create an arcade game, and that's it. That's the movie. So for me, there was just not a lot to like about this movie. It really doesn't make an effort to appeal to anyone but their desired demographic. They just want to get kids hyped up to hop into Minecraft and chuck some block around, and maybe get a few memes bouncing around social media. 99% of the references went over my head, and when the movie is built on these references, that knowledge is going to make or break your experience with this movie. The story has the amount of depth that you would expect from one based on a game based on building things with blocks, maybe even less. It's as bare bones as the skeletons found in Minecraft land. There was a grand total of one emotional thrust in the entire film with no lead up, and was over and done with in 4 minutes. One positive about Minecraft is the visual identity of the movie. They nailed the look of Minecraft in adapting it for the big screen. It's very true to the style of the game, while also distinguishing itself from other game adaptations or animation styles. All the props, the world design, I think that part of it was all great. I think the people that made this movie also did their research. They were exhaustive in working items and references from the game into the story. But to the point that the story takes an obvious backseat to the unending lineup of game references incorporated often inorganically just to elicit a "look at the screen, kids" response. This really did just feel like an extremely long ad for the game, barely masquerading as a movie. A few times it just boils down to, OMG, wow, look, it's this item from the game, and it's sitting next to this item from the game, and whoa, they combined to create this meme from the game. Now, not for lack of trying, but the characters in this movie just sucked all around. Jack Black was just Jack Black. Henry is your typical boy genius, but this time there's a twist because he's on the spectrum, and the two women were pretty much relegated to doing nothing. And then there's Jason Momoa, who continues his rapid descent into flamboyant ambiguity. His character had bangs, he did a whole lot of feminine screaming, he wanted Steve's kielbasa in or around his butt cheeks, and he was a champion of a homoerotic arcade game called Hunk City. I don't know what's going on with the guy, but we'll all be here clapping outside the closet when he's ready to take that step. But as forgettable as these cookie-cutter characters are, their relationships were memorable for me, just not for the right reasons. These 5 random people just get slammed together, and Jack Black and Jason Momoa's characters were really the only ones that went out of their way to interact with each other and build some sort of a relationship. But of course, that lack of having the characters build up a bond didn't stop the movie from pretending that they did, and it was pretty damn jarring. Everyone was just going along, doing their thing, and then suddenly a new scene started and everyone was super close out of nowhere, like they were a family. And while there was no build-up to this whatsoever, the movie had to manufacture this closeness between Henry and Garrett at the beginning of the scene, because this scene was the oh-so-predictable emotional friend breakup scene. Oh no, these two characters who have said 12 words to each other so far aren't friends anymore. Bummer, dude. But then someone saves someone and now they're just like a family again. It's extremely clunky, and I think it'll even have a few kids saying, what the fudge? Bottom line, as I said before, Minecraft is absurdly popular, so a Minecraft movie is going to do really well with its intended audience, no matter how little we think of it as a movie. For evidence of that, look no further than Rotten Tomatoes, where it's already got over 5,000 audience reviews, and it's getting an 88%. Over on Metacritic, we're a bit closer to reality, where it's getting a 5.5. And at the box office, Minecraft pulled in $163 million, 63% more than it was projected to, and 2.5 times more than it was expected to just a week prior. And that's just domestically. It brought in nearly the same amount internationally, meaning this movie made it into profitability in its first weekend. Like I said, Minecraft is popular, and even though it made for a worst movie from a technical standpoint, they designed this thing for maximum effect on their desired customer base, and it's working. I really don't have much more to add here. The characters sucked, the story barely qualifies as one, and it offers nothing to people outside those it's aimed at. Like I said, I just felt nothing for the vast majority of this movie. However, I did expect it to be aggressively bad, but it was just regular bad. Did you check out a Minecraft movie? Did you expect it to be worse? Should I have made mine conf jokes anyway? Let us know in the comments below. And remember to like the video and subscribe to HateWatchers for reviews of other current shows and movies. Thank you for confing your way through this movie with us today, and we'll catch you on the next one.